No, I had a very good relationship with my father and my mother. I was quite spoiled, actually. My sister and I, every year, every Christmas, there'd be tons of toys underneath the Christmas tree. Every year, and our birthdays, oh, they lavished gifts on us also during our birthdays. And Easter, oh man, they gave us huge. My parents would always give my sister and I huge baskets of Easter eggs and Easter candy, and we loved it. And they allowed us, even as a Christian household or semi-Christian household, they allowed us to go trick-or-treating during Halloween and dress up like vampires and Draculas and witches. They allowed us to do that, even though professedly we were, we were assemblies of God people. We were supposedly holy Christians. They allowed us to trick-or-treat for Halloween for candy. So yeah, I had good parents. They allowed me to do all kinds of things. They allowed me to play with my friends. They gave me a lot of freedom to do all kinds of things. I was able to play outside and play in the snow when it snowed out. I was always playing in sports, either football or basketball, and they supported me in all those things. So I can't complain. I had a good childhood. Both my sister and I, we had a very good childhood. It wasn't until we got into high school that we kind of got mixed up a little by hanging out with the wrong people. Our peer groups. They were kind of, some of them were into doing certain things that were not good. So fortunately, both my sister and I wised up a little bit after that and kind of turned away from those kinds of people, because they were into drugs and alcohol. And it was just, we didn't want to dissociate with those people. We learned that certain peoples are a bad influence. So we grew out of all that during high school years, our teenage years. And she ended up being a great mother, having a large family with a bunch of kids. She ended up doing pretty good. She went back to school and got a degree in social work. And my sister and I didn't go back to school, although I went to these little vocational schools and got a few certificates. But I would just basically stayed in the workforce and just always worked for other employers, big employers and small employers. And so I've worked for most of my life. And I have a family of my own also. So I had to learn a few lessons myself, but that was because of my high school years. They sent some people along our path that weren't good influences, but we discovered who they were, and we broke fellowship with those also.